Welcome back to iCloud Media. Still your G-Town boy Prince P. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on where you're watching me from. This is another episode of the Hard Gist, and you know how we do it right here. We dissect, we intercept all the ovarian vukakabis of the ISIS. And now I have so many more to talk about today. I have so many issues, trending issues, interesting issues to talk about today. We're going to be talking about the bike man that traveled all the way from London to Nigeria. Impossible, right? Now also we're going to be talking about Sudan, Buhari and Atiku Abubakar. Primary election just ended. So we're going to be talking about so many more. Stay tuned. I'll be right back. But before that, please, I'll applaud you. Subscribe, click the notification button, and don't forget, like, comment, and share with your friends so that you can be part of this wonderful family. All right.
iCloud Media.
Okay, happy Sunday to my brothers and sisters. I hope you went to church today. If you didn't go to church today, please, I ask you, next week Sunday, please do go to church. Now, the first issue I want to talk about is the Anglican Reverend. During his service on Sunday, he has urged all politicians that are aspiring to be the president to please make sure that they focus more on restoring Nigeria prosperity, peace, and unity. He made this statement during his service on Sunday, urging all the politicians that are aspiring to be the leaders of tomorrow. You know, the election is nearby, so it's kind of advising them to be more focused on restoring the peace and unity and prosperity and dignity of Nigeria. Now, going over to what he said, now let me read it to you. Ahead of the 23 general election, the primate of all Nigerian Anglican Union, Most Reverend Henry, has called on political leaders at all levels to assert themselves to return the country to the path of prosperity and peace. Now, according to him, Nigeria is fast becoming a failed state, but the downward spiral must not be allowed to continue. Now, Henry, who gave the charge in his address during the 11th Synod of the Anglican Diocese of Abuja weekend, listed the challenges facing the country as insecurity, weak economy, and political impunity. So now, he however advised Nigerians, irrespective of religion or ethnic affiliations, to join hands in the collective action to tackle these issues. Okay, now this reverend has come out saying that our politicians should be more focused in restoring the unity, the peace, the dignity, the prosperity that we Nigerians will need. That Nigerians is becoming a failed country. And this is what I keep on saying every day I stand here. That we need to do something about the way Nigeria has been failing. We need to stand up before it's too late. And now, this also goes to we, the citizens. Like I said before, don't sell your votes. Get your PVC. Election is fast approaching. The primaries election just ended. Now we're going over to the main election. Please get your votes, get your PVC, and let your vote count. Because it's your vote now that will determine the next 4 years. What happens in the next 4 years. And Nigeria, me and you, we are in now is not something that we will allow to be failing. Because if we don't appoint the real person in the seat, in the next 4 years, we will wake up and there will be no Nigeria. We need unity in this country. We need prosperity. The system has to work because the system has failed totally. We need to be serious. Don't go and sell your vote, because when you sell your vote, you sell your right. Okay, that's all I have in this issue. Now, moving on to another one.
iCloud Media.
Now, let's talk about Atiku. Okay, the PDP primary election just ended, and Atiku Abubakar emerges as the winner. So, Atiku is the current winner of PDP primary election, and he's the flag bearer of PDP. Well, I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised because I think I was expecting it. I mean, for the past how many years now, he has always been coming as the winner, as the PDP flag bearer. So I'm not surprised. And I think that Peter Obi also noticed, or he knew earlier that no, he will not emerge as the winner. That's why he decamped immediately. And that was a smart move, That was a smart move, because had he didn't do it earlier, that would have been his fail. But now he's still in the game, trying to swingle his way in. Okay, let's keep our fingers crossed. And trust me, guys, I'll be giving you the updates. Okay, that is all I have for Atiku. Let's move over to another one.
iCloud Media.
Okay, guys, let's talk about Bubu. I know already now. Our beloved president, Buhari. Buhari is back from AU summit. And Charlie, to be honest with you, the way that guy, the flex, I think he's the most flex president I've ever seen since the history of Nigerian president. Bubu, they travel. Every summit you see Bubu. Bubu don't enter private jet. He don't travel. Every summit, even the one where they don't submit, give him, Bubu go. I think just recently he just came back from UAE, where he went to, to see the current. But I thought that was it. Before, even, I don't even know when he traveled this one. I don't even know. The only thing I saw that he's already there. Bubu, they travel. Serious. Well, mind anybody, he's living his best life. So if you not disturb him too much, you go travel, go another place, go relax. So our president is back, and I say welcome back, Bubu. Okay, so let's move over to another one.
iCloud Media.
Okay, so let's talk about a biker that traveled all the way from London to Nigeria. And guess what? He arrived today. And everybody has been shouting, and the guy has been trending. There's been a misreaction. Some people are congratulating him, and some people are asking him how possible he did it. He traveled all the way from London to Nigeria. Impossible, right? Honestly, I'm still confused. But according to Sahara reports, Now, Adeyenjo, a Nigerian, had embarked on a charity ride from London to Lagos, a distance of about 12,000 kilometers. Okay, now, the Nigerian man, Kunle Adeyanjo, who embarked on a London to Lagos journey on a motorbike, has arrived in Nigeria after 40 days. Adeyanjo, I don't know if I'm getting it right, the name, I don't know if I'm getting it right, guys, but you can take it like that. A Nigerian had embarked on a charity ride from London to Lagos, a distance of about 12,000 kilometers. Now, Adeyanjo arrived in Nigeria on Sunday, May 29, 2022, stressing that he embarked on the journey to raise funds for #EndPolio in the country. Now, the biker who set off his journey from London, United Kingdom on April 19th was greeted at the border between Nigeria and Benin Republic by a cheering crowd who had gathered to welcome him, after which he proceeded to Lagos Metropolis. Okay guys, now let's talk about this guy. First of all, I don't know how possible it is to travel from London to Nigeria with bike. Wait, you people should ask him. To my own knowledge, I think it's impossible. It's not possible, guys. Let's be serious. It's not possible. Road today now they follow plane. So road do actually day where we go follow. Now they waste our time. They look for visa. 1 month, 2 months just to travel to London. Which road do they from Lagos to London with bike? Guys, check it out now. It's impossible. How I manage cross the sea? You want to tell me say no only land? How did they cross the sea? How did they cross the deserts? Because like we need to ask him some questions. Come on, man. We are not kids. We need to reason. We need to think. And he came back all the way. First of all, I don't know how raising fund for polio and you driving all the way from London to Lagos. I don't know how you take much. I don't know. Raising fund is different. Traveling all the way from London is different. You can still be wherever you are and still raise funds. How the whole story not just add up. This guy needs to sit down and narrate this whole thing for us, because it's not confusing to me. Maybe it's confusing to you guys, but we need to be serious and we need to think very well. You can't tell me that this guy from London with bike. Okay, what happens to the motorbike? Do you know that the motorbike, the tire will be changed? Do you know how many kilometers? 12,000 kilometers, and you are telling me that you use bike 12,000 kilometers without the tire getting weak. You need to change the tire. How do you do about fueling it? I mean, what tire they use? And the way the guy they look, in fact, if they look fresh, like say if from plane they even land. Someone that traveled all the way from London to Lagos is very, 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 like, it's too fake, honestly. I will not believe that. But guys, this is what I think. Tell me what you think on the comment section. Let's deliberate about it. Okay, moving on to another one.
iCloud Media.
Okay guys, let's talk about Mozambique. This one happened in Mozambique, and it's quite sad. A heavy flooding in Mozambique, and people lost so many things. People lost their properties, people lost their houses, many things were lost. And guys, it was really, really sad. I watched it and I felt so shocked. Everywhere was flooding. People were struggling to get to safety, to the extent that people had to climb to their roofs just to get a safe place. And at this point, I don't know how many lives that has been lost anyway. But when I saw that clip, I was shocked and I decided to bring it to you guys. Okay, now let's go over to the video.
With each rescue, there are always people left behind. Those who make it are flown to the nearest dry land, joining others who manage to escape on foot. It is a battle with nature this country is losing. Late this afternoon, thousands remain to be rescued in Chokwe alone. South Africa's rescue crews are doing the best they can, but 5 helicopters are simply not enough to do the job. This is a crisis that has suddenly worsened. And this evening, Mozambique, one of the poorest countries in the world, needs help. Mark Austin, ITN, Chokwe, Mozambique. Mark Austin, ITN, for public television in Chokwe, Mozambique.
Okay, firstly, I want to say a very big thank you to South African government for coming to this people rescue. I mean, this would have been a disaster if nobody came to their rescue. So I just want to say a very big thank you to South African government for rescuing these people. And please, I will also say, please, the government should give these people the needed help that they need, because these people lost so many things. And yes, truth be told, they're gonna start from the scratch, and it's quite sad. So the government should come to their aid, give them whatever they will need to survive. But it was really, really flooded there. I just hope that lives is not lost there. Okay, now moving on to another one.
iCloud Media.
Okay, let's talk about Sudan. Last year there was a coup in Sudan, and the military leader imposed state of emergency, and ever since then the country has been in state of emergency. And a report coming out this morning states that the military leader has lifted the state of emergency. Now, according to the report, it states that Sudan military leader General Abdel Fattah has lifted a state of emergency that was imposed following a coup on October 25th last year. According to the ruling Sovereign Council, now Fattah issued a decree lifting the state of emergency nationwide. The council said in a statement on Sunday, the Transitional Sovereign Council said in a statement the decision was taken to create the right atmosphere for a fruitful and meaningful dialogue that achieves stability during the transitional period. Sunday's decision came after a meeting with senior military officers recommending the state of emergency be lifted and people imprisoned under an emergency law be freed. It also came after the latest call by UN Special Representative for removing the state of emergency following the killing of 2 protesters during anti-coup protests on Saturday. Okay, now guys, yes, Sudan, if you guys remember, last year there was a coup in Sudan and the military took over from the government, and ever since then there has been kind of, mayhem, in the country, and the military leader imposed state of emergency since last year, and ever since then, there has been talks between the military and the government. So now they have lifted the state of emergency, also creating way for freedom and dialogue. So I just hope that they'll dialogue and they'll come out with something meaningful. All we need is peace in that country. We don't need war. We don't need all those things. Okay, guys, so that will be all for today's episode. Now, you know how we do it right here. Stay tuned, stay glued. I'll be bringing you another interesting, intoxicating gist. I will never disappoint you guys. Please subscribe, click the notification button, and don't forget, like, comment, share to your friends so that you can be part of this wonderful family. Thanks for watching. God bless.
iCloud Media.